I'm Gary Isaacs with the Ike Picket Show. Yes, it's definitely a power grab. The dollar had a fatal problem. It was a kick-the-can-down-the-road system that was destined by necessity to hit a wall at some point in the future. The Keynesian method was not designed to last in perpetuity. The demise was built in. Its success was supported only by the continuation and the increase of government debt and spending. I have more to say about that, but right now I want you to hear about a new and innovative product made especially to keep you and your family free from harmful airborne pathogens in your entire home, office, or workspace. People are rapidly catching on to this exciting new invention. I am proud to sponsor it on the Ike Picket Show. Here's why.
Ever feel like your home's air is a chaotic mosh pit of dust and allergens? Isavac Ideal Atmospheres is the backstage pass to pure allergen-free air. Just plug it in, set the timer, and let it work its magic. No rocket science degree needed. Its super air vac tech and sleek design make it the VIP of air purifiers. Breathe easy everywhere in your home without breaking the bank. Remember, no filter changes required. Level up your air game. Grab yours today at isavac.com.
By 2020, collapse had become an instant threat. The spending habits of the government were going to hit the wall as the national debt continued to climb at the rate of more than $3 trillion a year. The government had been trying to spend as much as possible in an attempt to bolster the economy by increasing liquidity and the velocity of money by the same old system that had been created by the adoption of the economic engineering of John Maynard Keynes. That system was flawed at the outset because it was based on the very characteristics of a Ponzi scheme. There is no logical way for any Ponzi scheme to persist in its dominance by borrowing the leaders rich and spending more on useless projects with the only purpose to enrich the administrators and the participants. There's no doubt that Trump and Musk are engaged in a power grab. The real question is for whose benefit. Let's walk in their shoes for a minute. Donald Trump has no need for additional riches, but it's quite evident that he wants to be the greatest president in American history since Lincoln. He can only do that by saving the republic, just as Lincoln did. What's wrong with that? You could call that an ego trip if you want to, but great personal greatness is not fueled by selfish interests. The self-exalting power grabbers were defeated by the likes of George Patton in the Second World War. He was an example of command rather than dominion. If it hadn't been for the likes of Patton, the power-grabbing Third Reich might have won the war. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. What has he to gain by grabbing the power and the money for himself? He doesn't need that. He knows how to make money. His whole success has been predicated on what he can do for others. He understands that if he does that, the money will take care of itself. Look at what he did for Americans and others by the creation of the best electric car in the world, by putting satellites up for better communication and sharing it for free with Ukraine and the victims of a hurricane in North Carolina, for improving space technology, for building affordable housing so even the poor could own a home. The evidence of his behavior does not demonstrate that he is on a quest for more power and money. Both Trump and Musk have demonstrated a sincere desire to put the power of government back into the hands of the American people. Unless they suddenly become arrogant and change at some point, I see no evidence that their plans are for selfish interests. Main Street did not create the Great Depression. Wall Street did. It's time to put the control back into the hands of the American people, and it's time that other countries are willing to establish a level playing field for international trade. All we want is fairness. I'm Gary Isaacs with the Ike Picket Show. Thanks for hanging with me today. Remember that knowledge is power, and it also replaces fear. Open my website, myintegritypath.com, to get your free copy of the Declaration of Financial Independence. You don't need a bank or an investment manager to validate the value of your ownership. All that is needed is a valid, verifiable ledger. If you want to know more about how trading products with one another can work better than money, get my book, Searching for Bitcoin, at myintegritypath.org. Do it today. Remember who you are and why you were here at this important time, and live peacefully, knowing that your integrity and your savings are not controlled by a public-private partnership, but are in your own private custody.